on, bitch, yeah, so what? Stay away, what the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? Stay away! Yeah, motherfucker, it's the last fucking time I fucking warned you, right? Yes or no? Stay away, what the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? Stay away! I didn't give him a cue yet, but I would fucking knock you out if I get an escalation in my aggression like that. So it was, in my book, the right response. What the fuck are you waiting for? Because when I'm screaming, I need to build up. I need more aggression probably, because I need to build up my aggression. So now I built enough energy and maybe confidence to hit him. Understand? If you're really sinister and you want to be a sociopath, and this training does this a little bit with you, you want to stay cool like he did. And then knock you out cold. That is the way. Instead of me amping myself up by screaming, yeah, what the fuck you want, bitch, yeah, so what? And as soon as that build-up goes higher and higher, my adrenaline is building up until the point where I become monosyllabic. And monosyllabic is you can only make short sentences because my cortex of my brain is closing down. My limbic system takes over, so I don't have the capacity to talk because your fight or flight response kicks in. There is no necessity to talk in that situation. You're only preparing to fight or flight. Simple. So your vocal cords dry out. One of the adrenaline effects. Yes. Also, it happens you get a dry mouth because the digestion of food starts with saliva. There is no need to digest food, man. You're just in fight or flight mode, understand? That's why it's difficult to talk, because you have a dry mouth, because your focus cord dry out. Also difficult, there's blood withdrawn out the part of your cortex to the limbic system. That's why you get a pill face. So you cannot think about sentences. You cannot use good, complete sentences anymore. So understand if somebody goes from a normal conversation to, yeah, so, what, and? That he is closing down, and there's probably a big chance that he will attack you now in a physical sense, understand? That's a fucking pre-tet cue too. So what I found out one time with an Asian dude, he has a conflict with his missus and he had a glass in his hand, and I think he found out that she was cheating on him. And somebody tapped my shoulder, because I was working the doors, it was next to the smoking area. There's a problem, and I see that happening. This guy is pale as a motherfucker, so I open the door and I step in and say, hey man, can I help you? Because I want to see how he reacts. And he looked at me like this and he did so he was monosyllabic, he could not speak anymore until the point that I saw that glass disappearing in my neck, and I want to prevent that. So I tried to make contact one more time and I see him shaking all over. Now I slap the glass out of his hand, grab the head, get him out of the smoking area, push him against the wall, and I push him, control the arms, and I communicate with him. Then finally I push him, he starts to talk normal again. Police is coming, only see me doing that part, and he says, release him. And I said to the police officer, you shut up, I'm busy with my work, don't get intervened. So I talked to him and I could calm him down. Then I could release him and it was all done. People will see an aggressive bouncer doing his work. There was no necessity for that. But what I see is totally something else. I see a guy that is full on his limbic system. His face is fuck. Blood is withdrawn out of his face and out of his cortex. I tried to communicate with him. He's not communicating anymore. He is monosyllabic. He cannot make sentences anymore. Plus the fact he's holding a glass, for me that's a weapon, and he's squeezing the glass and he's shaking and his lip is shaking. How much more information do I need? And I want to be first and neutralize that first. Yes, I didn't hurt him. I just slapped the glass, grabbed the head, and because where the head goes, body will follow. Understand? So it looks brutal, but from my point of view, if I explain you, everybody would say, okay, that's fair enough, right? So understand that's a pre-tet cue. So where the fuck were we? Do we have to change now? Yes. So other side is going to change.